Good morning, students. Today, let us learn the rounding numbers. In many instances, exact numbers are not necessary or even desirable. At such time, approximations are given. This is when rounding a number helps us. Here you can see the definition of rounding of numbers. Sometimes, for sake of convenience, instead of stating the exact number, we round it off the nearest multiple of 10 or even 100 or even 1000. This is known as rounding number. Here you can see the picture also. Rounding numbers 5 or more, let it soar. 4 or less, let it rest. Rounding a number to any given place. Here you can learn to the simpler way the rounding numbers, how we are doing the rounding numbers. We can round a number to any given place, that is tens, hundreds, thousand. So we follow two steps. First, if digit is, here digit means the given digit. If digit is more than 5, so step 1 is, if the digit is 5 or more than 5, then add 1 to the digit in the given place. Step 2. Change all the digits to the right of the given place to 0. That means if the given digit is more than 5 or 5, then what we are doing? We add 1 to the given digit or the digit given place. And the second step is change all the digits to the right, the given digit place to the right to the 0. If digit is more than 5, we are doing this. But in case if digit is less than 5, then what we are doing? First step is, if the digit is less than 5, leave the digit in the given place as it is. Suppose the number is 4, so we are leave the number 4 as it is. And step 2 is change all the digits to the right of the given place, again by which number? 0. Rule for rounding to the nearest 10. Here you can see one number line is there starting from 20 to 30. What is the midpoint? The midpoint of this number is 25, as you can see in this picture. If the number adds in 1, 2, 3 or 4, it needs to be rounded down to the 10 before. Or if the number ends in with 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9, it needs to be rounded up to the next 10. Understand? Let us take few examples. Rounding to 10. The first one is 31. Students, if you make a number line, here the number is 31. So number what we are needed from 30 to 40. If we are making the number line 30 to 40, so what is the midpoint? The midpoint is 35. If number is less than 35, that it becomes come to the 30 side. And if number is more than 35, then it goes to the 40 side. So here the number is 31, so that it becomes 30. In second one, 17. Here the number line is used 10 to 20. If we are making 10 to 20, then what is the midpoint of 10 to 20? That is 15. If number is less than 15, that it becomes 10. But if number is more than 15, that it goes to which side? 20 side. That's why number 17 becomes 20. In next 95. In this what we are doing? The number line 90 to 100. If the number line it becomes 90 to 100, the midpoint is 95. If the midpoint is 95 and the number is also 95, so it becomes 100, goes to the bigger side. Now next 29. In this 20 to 30, the number line becomes 20 to 30 and the midpoint is 25. That means 29 is bigger than 25. So it comes to 30. If 67, what we are doing? The number line 60 to 70. 60 to 70, midpoint is 65 and here 67 is more than 65, so it becomes 70. Next 43, number line 40 to 50, midpoint is 45, so 43 is less than 45, so it goes with side downward, that means 40. Now rest of the questions, students, do it by yourself. Understand? This is for your revision also. Now come to the next. This is the rounding of 100. Here you can see the number line starting from 100 to 200. If number line is 100 to 200, the midpoint is 150. So we are doing according to this. We can follow the same rule what we previously did. Here the number is 188, but we are rounding off 100. So we can see the place value of ones or tens. 188. That means what is the number line? Here number line becomes 100 to 200. And what is the midpoint? The midpoint is 150. Here 150. That means here 88 is more than 50. That it becomes 200. Next 487. That means 400 to 500. And what is the midpoint? 400 to 500. The midpoint is 450. 87 is more than 50. That's why it becomes 500. Next 370. The number line is from 300 to 400. If the number line is 300 to 400, what is the midpoint? The midpoint is 350. So 70 is more than 50. That it becomes 400. Next 404. Here number line used 400 to 500. Midpoint is 450. And 50 and 4. Which one is greater? 50 is greater. But here what the number is? 4. This is smaller. So what we are doing? 400. Now next the number is 104. And what the number line being used? 100 to 200. 104 is closer to the 100 side. So it becomes 100. Rest of the question, children, do it by yourself. Now rounding off the nearest 1000. Here you can see one more number line. This number line started from 2000 to 3000. In this, what is the midpoint? The midpoint of the number is 2500. Exactly what we previously did, we do the same thing. Here few questions are also there and rounding to the nearest thousand. First one is 1476. If we are doing nearest thousand, then what places we have to see? We have to see 100, tens and ones place. Here the number is 1476. That means the number line has been used 1000 to 2000. And what is the midpoint? 1500. So that means 1500. Here 476 is less than 500. So it becomes 1000. Next 5522. And what number line is being used? 5000 to 6000. Midpoint is 5500. Here the number is 522 is more than 500. So what we are writing? 6000. In C, the number is 4902. The number line is used 4000 to 5000. Midpoint is 4500. Here 902 is more than 500. So it becomes 5000. Now one more, 5009. The midpoint is 5500. So 9 is closer to 5000. That's why we are writing 5000 here. Rest of the question do it by rounding a number to any given place. Let us take one number. The number is 4,54,658 and then round this number to different given places. Let us start with the 10 place. Here the digit to the right of 5 is 8, which is greater than 5. So we add 1 to 5. Change all the digits to the right of 10's place to 0. So the rounded up number is 4,54,660. Next is the 100 place. Here the digit to the right of 6 is 5. As the rule is that if the digit is 5 or more than 5, we have to add 1 to the digit in the place being rounded up. Hence we add 1 to 6. Change all the digits to the right of the 100 place is 0. So the rounded up number is 4,54,700. Now when rounded up to nearest 1000, here the number is 4,54,658. 6 is greater than 5. So we add 1. When the number is rounded to the nearest 1000, we get 4,55,000. Now I think your concept is little bit clear now. So kids, remember these 2 points and it would be easy to get the estimated values. Firstly, if the digits to the right of the given place is 5 or more than 5, then add 1 to the digit in the given place. And the second point is, if the digit is less than 5, leave the digit in the given place as it is. Now students, do all the relevant questions, do it by yourself. If suppose you have any doubt, you all are free, feel free to ask anytime. Understand? So thank you students.